Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Khalil akbar from the MTsN4, ready to participate in ESCIMO. Alhamdulillahi asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna sayyidina Muhammadar Rasulullah. Alhamdulillah, Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. Honorable to all of the judges and the audience here. Did you know that Indonesia has 17,508 islands, over 800 languages and more than 360 cultures? It's fascinating that our country is named having one of the most islands and cultures. Now, most outsiders around the world ask me, how is the tolerance there? Is there any major conflict? And I always answered with, no. In fact, Indonesian is told to be one of the most tolerant and nicest people. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk more about the beauty of tolerance and Indonesian cultures. In Indonesia, some cultural basics are far older than the Republic of Indonesia itself and have been here from generation to generation. Let's take a deeper look at Indonesia. These are some most asked questions to Indonesia. Why does Indonesia have these massive cultural differences? What is toleration and why should we care? What can other countries learn from Indonesia? You see, in the 16th century, the Dutch East India Company (VOC) began colonizing parts of Indonesia. 3.5 centuries, Indonesia was colonized and unable to fight back until the Japanese came. Now, so-called Indonesia was happy when the Dutch got occupied by the Japanese, but that happiness shortly ended when the Japanese ruled Indonesia and formed Romusha, making civilians work against their will for the Japanese army. But Indonesia sees an opportunity to achieve independence, and long story short, many kingdoms and cultures work together to fight off for independence. The Japanese occupation thus officially ended with the Japanese surrendering. And 2 days later, Sukarno declared Indonesian independence. That's where all these cultures came from. Isn't it beautiful? Uniting together to fight off one of the strongest empire at that time. Why should we care? Japanese Empire. Is it that important? Why is there tolerance in the first place? Now, I did my research and found that tolerance is one of the crucial part of uniting people because it's a way to accept others' opinions, creativity, and overall person. Toleration also helps us express ourselves in many ways. Remember the past, creative expressions that define ourselves and helps us bring people together in many ways. It's not simple to be a tolerant person. Everyone has their own opinions and values that needs to be respected and accepted. If you want to live in a peaceful society, there is no alternative to tolerance. Ladies and gentlemen, being a tolerant person doesn't mean you need to join their side of the world. It doesn't mean you need to leave behind your own opinions and values. Being a tolerant person means that you are open-minded enough to accept their cultural belief even if you disagree. The act of tolerance, other than making the world more peaceful, being open to other ways of thinking can help us with a personal development. And when you know more about different perspectives and ideas from around the world, you will see the world in a much bigger picture. Let's play a little game to see how tolerant we are. It's not scientifically proven, but maybe it will make you think twice about your choices. We will have 3 yes or no questions and see if we do understand tolerance. Don't forget to write down your answer or remember them. The first question: no one has the right to disagree or criticize another person's life choices. Second question: no one should be forced to embrace or join any religion against their will. Third question: it's not okay to respectfully challenge the truth of another person's belief. Let's review our result, okay? First question. The correct answer is that portrays toleration is no. Everyone has the right to disagree or criticize another person's life choices in a respectful manner, of course. The second question is yes. No one should be forced to embrace or join any religion against their will. The third answer is no. It's okay to challenge a person's beliefs respectfully and if the other party agrees to do so. All that said, let's review what I've been talking about for the last couple of minutes. Celebration is important to unite people, to open new perspectives, to advance as a human race. If we can't accept the baseline of the human race and cultures, then we wouldn't be able to focus on the problems that would be more positively impactful to our society. There is so much to learn from Indonesia, the cultures, the tolerance, and much more wonderful things. So, let's be more considerate and accepting, even if you disagree. I'm Khalil Akbar. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.